Here's a news flash for you. You aren't in control of everything in your life. I know you might feel like you need to try and you do all the things, but really you aren't. I want to give you an example of something that happened to me last week. I was going to catch a flight from Nice, France to London, England. I was with my husband and we had called up an Uber. The Uber came probably a little bit late. We were probably pushing it, I'll be honest. But the Uber came about 10 minutes later than it was expected. We got into the Uber and quickly we got onto the highway and it was really stop and go. I don't know if he didn't look at the thing properly, but we did not make a wise choice in getting to the airport. The traffic was stop and go. It did not look good. We were looking at, whether we would make the flight, let alone we had to check baggage as well too. So we knew we needed to be there earlier. My husband, I could just feel the stress radiating through him. I've personally never missed a flight before, and the Uber driver was obviously, he was stressed as well too, because he knew what we were doing and that we were late. So at that point I realized I can't do a damn thing about this. Maybe I'm making my flight, maybe I'm not making my flight, but really I can't do anything about this right now. So I turned my head, I looked outside at the window, opposite window from my husband. I closed my eyes and I just did a bunch of deep breaths and just thought, you know what? I can't control this right now. Maybe I'm gonna be on the flight, maybe I'm not, but I can't do anything about that, and that has to be okay. And I do believe that things are always working out for me. So you know what, if I miss it and there's a new plan, then so be it. Anyway, we did get to the airport. We ran in, and as we were waiting in line to check our bags and drop our bags off and check in, there was a woman at the front kind of waving for our flight, and she fast-tracked us right away. We got in right away. We went through security, and then there was another quite a long line up at passport control, and they waved us through there as well too. So we made our flight, and ironically the flight was delayed because there was someone that was on the plane that had to be escorted off, two gentlemen that had to be escorted off the plane. So it goes to show you that we couldn't control that, and everything worked out for us. We made our flight and had a great time in London. But I just want you to remember that things are always, we can't control everything, and kind of surrendering to that and being okay with that can sometimes make your life easier and a little bit calmer and a little bit more peaceful. Wanted to share.